Mình sẽ chờ một tí ha. I'll wait a little bit. I think I can turn on that light. There we go. Let's post on Twitter as well. All right. Let's close this one. Close there. All right. So if you guys come in a little bit late, I will. Hi, hello. If you guys come in a little bit late, what I'm doing right now is I'm setting up a generator. Um, Actually, I'm gonna explain uh a little bit in depth here. Right, so I'm working on Angular 3, and specifically, I'm working on I'm working on the Canon package. So Canon is a package that will handle the physics of the object 3Ds. Right, something I have running right now. So let's see, local 3200. Oh, not running. Let's see. Uh, the demo. All right, go back here. Go back here. Go that up. And let's have this running. All right. So physics is something like this. As you can see that I have like the cube that knocking off all the spheres, and everything is like um constrained by the four walls, right? And then there's also the plane on the bottom, which acts like a floor, so nothing like fall through. So this is physics, and this is handled by that Angular 3 Canon library. Um, the problem with this library is I'm using uh, worker. So if you look into the physics store, you will see that I will set up a web worker to handle all the physics off of the main thread, right? So I'm using web worker. Now the problem the problem becomes is so since Webpack in Webpack 4 they have worker loader, so right, so you have worker loader. So basically it will inline your worker in your library code. Now since version what happened? What do you want? Right, since version 5, this is the new syntax that Webpack recommends to use with like web worker. So basically you have like a worker file, and then you do new worker, and then you do new URL with that relative path to that worker, right? Now the problem with this is that this code will be like compiled or transpiled as is from the library standpoint. So if you look into my my build folder, Canon, and let's look at this real quick here, right? So I have new worker, and you can see that code is actually just exactly the same as the TypeScript code. Now, so to make this work, I have to bring the utils folder over to the dist. So I have this right here. Same thing here. I have this right here, and here I'll have that right there. All right. All right. Second problem is that this is TypeScript. All right. So this is TypeScript. Right. So I have to set up some like TS config for this to run. Now, in Angular 13 or 13.1 and previous and below, if you have worker.js, it would work. Like Angular would still bundle the worker.js file or JavaScript file. Since 13.1, they stopped bundling JavaScript worker. So like they require your worker TS, the worker has to be a TypeScript file. And inside of your build option, you have to have a web worker TS config that points to a tsconfig.json for web worker to be bundled along with your application. And that's what I do, right? And that's what I have this lazy junk files right here that point to my worker TS, and this is getting bundled as a lazy junk. Now so I have to explain on that. So I need to have a tsworker.json file, and I need to have a web worker ts config inside of the application build options. Right. So as a library, I have to provide something for the consumers, like the consumer app, to use. So I'm working on a generator right here. So this generator will basically do that. It will generate the tsconfig worker JSON file. It will update the application configuration. I mean, I'm still haven't tested it yet, right? I just wrote it, but I haven't tested it. And then I have to test in like NX environment, and then I also have to test in like Angular CLI environment. So there's that. So that's the gist of what I'm working on. Hey, welcome to the stream. All right, so that's the gist what I'm working on right now. So we're gonna try to get through this. I'm actually finished writing the generator. I'm writing the unit test for the generator right now. Next is to build something, right? Is to initialize like a new application, and then we build something, and I'm gonna rebuild this. I'm gonna rebuild this with like HTML and stuff like that. Okay, so that's the plan. I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna go back to my web slam and pull up the chat. All right, so now I'm working on this test. So the unit test first is just, hey, this should run successfully. So I mean, that should run successfully. Oops. Oh. Hey, hello. Actually, let's just comment this out, and let's rerun this to make sure that it runs successfully. And I want to uncomment the install task as well. So let's go to let's close everything here. All right, go to this one and make sure this on. There we go. All right, so now back here, let's make sure that this still run. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Bây giờ đang là buổi tối bên mình. But good morning. Cool. Right, so now I have this should add. I should do what? My stuff should I don't want to test this, to be honest with you. This is like you know, let's test it. Let's test it. Let's test that's right. I want to describe should library library type project, right? And let's do this. And I want to not do that, but await library generator. All right, library generator, await library generator, tree, app tree. This name of lib. Right, so this test is basically this one test right here. It's actually it should exit early if project is a library. All right, there we go. And now I can do how do I do like return early? You know what? No, I don't want that. Do I really have to mock logger? All right, so I guess I have to mock it. I forgot, how do you mock one? You know what? That just you know what? Let's throw error. So we'll have this as error. All right, so now we can do spec async await generator app tree project lib to throw. Right, we need lib to throw, and let's run this one. This is gonna be this actually this that. Function did not throw. Why? Let's debug this one. I throw. Hmm. Let's see this. I guess I'll go with this then. So, and then I will do a done, you know. Let's have a done callback. And say done in here. All right, so that is for this project. So describe application type project. I hope we have a before each of this right here, right? Not that. It's gonna be a way of application generator. And it's gonna be async. Right, it that test this fine should run generator successfully, right? Expect async await generator app tree project demo not up to throw. All right, so let's run this one. There we go. Now next, let's make sure that I have the test config has this, right? So maybe just do that right there. So let's good add correct configuration. All right, wait. All right, and test config should expect entry.read. Uh-oh. Can I read to string of no? Hold on, okay. So I have 3.list changes. Oh. There we go. Is working. All right, so I think we can call it the day, right? So I have packet.json. Let's also do expect. Oh, there's a read JSON. Oh. Hi, sit down. Welcome. Uh-oh. Undefined. Wait. Um. What? Alright, let's toggle breakpoint here and do a quick debug and check the package.json. Dependencies Angular 3 canon. Dependencies. Right, Angular 3 canon. Angular 3? What the hell? Angular 3. Nice. Sweet. All right, so we have some error up here. What error? Not init, but configure can generator. Oh, okay, that's fine. Because there we go. All right, so I think what Angular 3 this project for? What do you mean? Hey Sandy, what do you mean? But that question, I'm sorry, I didn't really get that question. What Angular 3 this project for? Do you mean like what is this project for? Like the whole project, the whole Angular 3 project? What is this for? All right, so let me know. All right, so make also I want to make sure that Storybook still working. Yeah, let's just open this up real quick here, and I will have that there. Oh, okay. So this project, I'm gonna close this chat because I don't need it. So this project is for just integrate 3JS with Angular. All right, I'm gonna show you later. So here, probably this is done. So this is my storybook, basically the documentation for the library, and I have kinematic cube right here. Right, so this is 3JS, right? 3D object 3D on the web using WebGL, right? But then this is like the 3JS library. This is right here. So this one is an abstraction over the WebGL, which makes you build 3D applications easier because you don't have to deal with like the low-level WebGL. Now, this is I'm gonna just show you real quick what in 3JS. Right, if you go to the documentation of 3JS and you scroll to the bottom of creating a scene, and this is the code that you write to use 3JS. It is imperative, right? And I mean, it's JavaScript, so it's easy to understand too. You create a scene, you create a camera, you create a renderer, and then you start creating your object. All that. Okay. Now, the thing is, if you use this inside of like an Angular project, it's not easy to manage. Like now, where does the state management goes, and then what about reuse the cube? What about inputs, outputs? What if you want to interact with your cube, with your object, and stuff like that? All kind of things that you want to do, and you want to make use of from Angular, even like dependency injection and stuff like that too, right? And right now there is one or two like implementations in the whole Angular ecosystem that kind of like wrap 3JS to work with Angular, and I didn't really like those. And also, they don't seem like they maintain very well. I think one of them is still NG3. I think this one or NGX3. I don't remember. NGX3. GitHub. Yeah, this one right here. So there's this one. It's pretty. What I maintain, like actively maintain, but it's still. Yeah, it looks like they look like they go out of beta, so it's good. So it's good. That's great. All right. This is the only other way of using like 3JS with Angular. So I created my own Angular 3 project. So basically this scene right here, right? I can write it with very little code. This is the code. Even more with the light and stuff to have that spinning cube, right? This one right here, and then you can have some complex one like the physics one right here, or this one like with some delay and stuff like that. And then there's a bunch of demo like this one with the gizmo helper, so you can click on this and This one will, you load the model, and then this one will just like spin around, right? And then there's like text, right? You can render text and you interact with the text in like a 3D context. There's some staging, like center. You can do center stuff around. There's environment, so this will load the environment and stuff like that. So there's a spotlight. So all kind of stuff that you you might want to use like an Angular, or not Angular, but like a front end framework for. And this is the code to have that kind of scene, the spotlight right here. So this is spotlight, right? So this is provided by this one. Oh, is this default spotlight. There's stars, right? There's also stars. So it's like an environment kind of thing. You put stuff inside of here, and then you have like this got a starry skies and stuff. So that's the point of the project, to make use 3JS in Angular easier, right? So and we're going to later we're gonna build this right here, like a marker with a club, right? Very cool, right? Look at that. So we're gonna try to rebuild this. This is written with React, so we're gonna try to port this over to Angular, right? So I'm gonna go back to, I'm gonna close my storybook, and I'm gonna go back to my generator. Not generator, sorry. Schematics. Schematics right here. So configure canon, and I think this is pretty much ready. So let's try to. There we go. Okay, let's try to update this one, right? So version, this should be 0.2. All right. And let's release 4.2. So right now I'm at 4. Oops, that's not correct. Let's see, core package. That doesn't look correct. I'm at 4.1 already, I think. Changelog. Hold on. MVMGS. Angular 3 core version. Yeah, there's a 4.1. Why am I not at 4.1? Am I like behind or something? Oh, it's already up to date. Okay. Let's have a 4.1. Let's update my stuff to 4.1. All right, let's make sure that I have this right. This is a feed of schematics at configure canon generator. All right, let's do release. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, the documentation site is actually live. I'm gonna, I guess, post this in the chat real quick here. I'm gonna go to my YouTube. This one, and I'm gonna paste this right here. Oh, it's actually, let's just pop this out and close that. So if you go to here and then you go to the first scene and you follow the first scene, you will end up with this, right? You have two cubes, which is basically angularized like into components, and so you can have like copies of them, right? And then you can interact with them. and then you can have like move the mouse around and stuff like that. So if you follow the tutorial, you would end up with basically this right here, basically right here. There's more to it. There's like a sober orbit controls, and there's some lights and stuff, right? And grid helper. But then you get just this is a whole template to get this, right? So if you go through the first scene tutorial, you will get this, and you get the gist of how Angular 3 is working. All right, now I have that. I'm gonna publish everything. All right, so now that I published, so now it's 4.2. Now we're gonna test this inside of like an Angular project. So I'm gonna open up my sandbox, right? And I will do quickly Angular CLI new ng3 demo minimal defaults. All right, this is done. So I'm gonna cd into this. And by the way, I'm gonna install Prettier because I cannot live without Prettier, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna have that. Now, what I want to do is I'm gonna run ng-add Angular 3 schematics. Right, so this is schematics that I provide with, which will set up like install and then set up your tsconfig.json to work well with Angular 3. Right, so then you can install the schematics, and then we'll run through the init generator. Now I'm using a 4K monitor. I'm using 4K, not 8K. And this is 1080p. Let's update warp. Customizable key bindings. That's awesome. Ooh, awesome. Hey. Okay, so now Angular 3 schematic is added, right? We can check that it added Angular 3 core, Angular 3 schematics, the 3, all right, and the types definition for the 3 library. Let's just add this right here. So let's just do, hey, add 3. Next, I want to make sure that it's still working, so I'm going to open this in the WebStorm. All right, I'm going to close that, and let's go to app component and remove this. All right, and then before we do anything, make sure that we have the height of 100%, width of 100%, and box sizing of border box. There we go. And then we have the body of margin 0. Let's do that right there. Now back from here. Prettier. I want to have action that save. There we go. All right, now in my template, I would have a NGT canvas, right? And then I have an NGT mesh, and then the NGT mesh basic material, and NGT box geometry. all of that, and then I have an animate ready on animate right there, right? Event dot object. Do that. Now this one I can import from 3. I can do object dot rotation dot x. That. Save that. Now I can run. Right, so now I can run this, and I can open this one, and now I have the spinning cube. Right, I can change color as well. Right, I can change the color to maybe hot pink or something. Right, so I have color of hot pink, and say that. Go back here, we'll change the hot pink. I can also rotate the y-axis, and you will see that. So now it's working. Angular 3 is working. Let's add the physics. Right, what we want to do, we want to do npx ng generate, right, and we do Angular 3 schematics canon, and the project, our project is going to be ng3 demo. This project name right here. That's what we're gonna do. So let's see if it works. Oh, why does this need no Angular? This is bad. This is bad. All right, we fix that. We'll fix that later. But we know the bug, so let's install this. All right, let's install this. All right, now let's run this again. Oh, cannot find test config worker.json. That's sad. Okay, let's wait, it's there. Can we run it? Huh. So something wrong with the test config then. Let's double check that. Yeah, I think I don't want this. I want to require it. So I will do that. Um, this is this is um this is annoying because I kind of want to. Okay, this is tricky. maybe that, you know. Let's go to 3 schematic generator and see. Let's remove packet, remove ts config worker right there. Let's check angle JSON file. It actually updated it, so let's do that. All right, now let's run this. It's cannot find ts config worker JSON. How? Now the same path that doesn't exist. This doesn't get updated as well, so that not working. Not working. So this is like run task in serial. Okay, so how do we create like a task? This is like workspace. Nah, not good. Well, I guess what I can do is to create the ts config worker JSON myself, right? I'm gonna assume, you know, I'm gonna assume. All right, let rework generator, because we know that we cannot use the web worker generator to generate. It doesn't wait for it. I think it because it's working inside of like an a virtual tree, so it doesn't really work. So what I want to do is this. I'm gonna add something to this to say root ts config, and this is something that it is optional. All right, so I'm gonna add this one. This one is ts config, root ts config, root ts config for your workspace, right? Let's not do that. What is the path to your root ts config JSON? Right, so we have that. So what I want to do is in here. So if it is an X, the options dot root right equal tsconfig dot base dot json. Let's do offset. All right, let's have things here, right? Let's do cons offset. It's basically this right here, right? It's gonna be offset with tsconfig.base.json. I just default that to that. The second one is this, that right there. So now what I want to do is I will create a webhook JSON file, right? So this would be create write what? The file path is this. This is the content, right? The content of this, and let's copy from here. All right, that right there. Extend this, it would be off. That this is this. So we no longer have that, and I think that's it. Let's make sure that our test still work. Cannot parse apps demo test config .worker.json. Right, so something, I think there's no trailing, right? There's no trailing with JSON. There we go. All right, so it's working. Let's release. Let's re-release. So now we no longer depends on Narwhal Angular, right? Cool. All right, let's release. So this is a fix of schematics. Fix configure canon schematics. Guys, it's an hour already. I don't know if we have time to go through the demo. Hopefully we do. I really want to go through that demo, which it has nothing to do with canon. It has nothing to do with physics, but I want to go through that demo. Yep. Done. All right, so I want to set up that. In the meantime, I want to check out this demo. Nice. Very cool. Very nice. Mm, all right, so again, I'll do video. Oops. Connected. Add Angular 3 schematics. Yes. Sweet. Now I'm gonna do npx and g generate right there. What is the path? Never mind. Sweet. All right, so let's double check. So we run the generator in this, and we have the web worker tsconfig and tsconfig. Oh no, that's not right. That's not right either. Oh, of course. Right, there's another problem, guys. So I think I'm gonna fix this. This is not offset. For sure, this is not offset. It's not offset at all. Oh. I think it would for so that's the root. I think I can do the offset right here, right? So I can do a project configuration dot root equals that. Then the offset will be this, right? If not, then we calculate the offset. Oops, right? If not, we calculate the offset, and then we have everything like in order. Still, I think I have a feeling, yeah, should be right, right? Should be right, and let's release that as well. And this is gonna be another fix schematics. Make sure offset is calculated correctly, right? And do release. My setup. Thank you. Thank you. It's actually a pretty messy on my desk right now, but I just did not show it. It's pretty messy on my desk right now. I just got an AirPods Max. Here, right here. So pretty cool. Just got an AirPods. Where? Right here. AirPods Max. So it's still on my desk. It's still on my desk right here. I'm testing it out. So yeah. So for those of you that joined a little bit late, I'm working on a generator. I'm working on a generator to help with getting web worker to work with like consumer applications when they use the Angular 3 Canon library. And so now we have that. Right now we have this right there. We have this right here. Technically, it should work. Now, let's see that we can. Let's just add some very basic, what do I want to say here? Physics, right? To this demo, and I'm gonna copy some code. I'm gonna copy some code from use canon, I believe. In use canon, there is a example that is very easy to use. That is very easy to replicate. Not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one, not this, not this, not that, not this, not this. No, this one very easy to replicate. Which one is it? Jesus Christ. This one is really easy, but I forgot what it is. This one has some. You know what? I might be able to use this. But that's. There's one that's a red. This one right here. Thing. No, is it this one? That is very easy to. Yeah, it's this one. Right. See, look at the code. It's very easy. So I'm gonna use this one to replicate the demo. All right. So let's go. Before we forgot again, I think 100% with 100% body margin 0. All right, I can. Excuse me. All right, let's remove everything in here and do NGT canvas. Right, so inside of the canvas we have shadows. We turn on shadows. Right. Alpha false. Okay, that's easy. Alpha false. Camera position. Camera. Have that. Background like light blue, so that's the scene. Background of light blue, but then I have to do a pipe for the color. Alright, so there's that. Next we have the ambient light. NGT ambient light. We have what? Directional light with precision. With cast shadow. 2. Shadow. Map size. 248. 48. This is a thing it vector 2. Here we go. And now there's a physics. Right? MGT physics. And then have a plane and a cube. So let's create those two. So I have export class plane component. Right there. This is a cube component. Component selector plane template. Right. We're gonna do the same thing for the cube. There we go. Mesh grab these two guys and declare them. Back here. Now for the plan, we have that. So we have NGT mesh, NGT plan geometry, NGT entity mass, shadow material. Let's just copy those over. All right. So we have parameters, color 171717, transparency 2, opacity 3.4, the geometry 1000 1000. So we have R's of 1000 1000, and we have receive shadow. Set it true on the mesh. I think we need to add the mesh module. Here we go. Save that. Back here. And you need to have the NGT physics plane on this one. There's a get physics props. So I have a get plane props. Get body, get props. Let's get by index. There's a plane props. All right. Rotation. I think there's an input position of NGT vector 3. Right, position. I forgot what this is. NGT chiplet. Does get plane prop, so now let's pat this. What the? Get plane props there. I think that's it for the cube, for the plan. Now let's do the cube. NGT mesh, NGT box geometry, NGT mesh Lambert material, parameters, color, hot pink, right? This one is receive shadow, cast shadow, and that. Right, this one is precision as well, so I have some input. All right, let's see if it works. So I have this, right? Play that in, and I have HTTP app plane position, right? I believe I have to pass the position for this as well. Same thing with the cube, right? App cube position 0. Let's do that, and do that right there. Paste that in. Save that. Now let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. I literally just copy uh from React. Oh, why? I'm not using it. Right, so I guess I'm not using it in debug though. Why? It's a peer dependency, so I shouldn't be using it, I guess. But then, oh well. Let's check that later. My users. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Alright, it's not working. Kinesis properties of undefined. It's not working. I wonder why. So let's see what's the props to bodies. Isn't it a function though? It's saying props to body is not a function. This is annoying because why is this not a function? I'm confused. I have that. I say props to body is a part of TypeScript compilation, but it's unused. So if I go to, hold on, if I go to no modules and I go to Angular 3, Canon, uh, mm, mm. Wow, that's still not working. So I guess, I don't know. Let me clear the cache. Hey. So, oh, okay. I need to add this as well. So, okay. But the position doesn't look correct. The position doesn't look correct. So why is that? DPR 1, 2, that's fine. Two, negative 1, 5, 5. I copy it from here. So something wrong. Something wrong. I feel like my camera isn't correct. So not that. I think need to put this on here as well, if I remember correctly. Okay, so rotation, right? This is negative 90 radian, 0, 0. That's still wrong. That's still wrong. Ah, this is annoying. I know I have a video on it, and hopefully I show the code. This one right here. So let's see the code on this one. Yeah, there we go. All right, so yeah, alpha, true, false, that clear color. Wait, what the? Um, so I don't need the props. Okay, so hmm. Mm. There's something wrong. There's something like the positioning is wrong with that. I feel like. Like NGT triplet. Huh. There we go, guys. We got it. So the position is just use this position then. I get okay. So we have a rotation here of I guess this. Right, so now I can use that. Rotation here. Yeah. Oh, what? There we go. So basics works. So now I have to add this as well. So yeah, this is going to be props to body. Yeah, boy. So that works. All right, let's make sure that our spec has it. There we go. All right, so now we know that it's working. All right, I think we can start on um, add props to body to tx config include as well. Hi, hello. So we gotta have that solution. All right. So what I want to do next is to build this. I don't know if I can build this. There's an earth right there. I don't know if I can copy or download the file. Yeah, I can download the file. Yes, 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 yes. I'm gonna publish 4.2.3, which should have. Oh. Hmm. Ah. Ah. So, am I using something here from Canon ES debugger? So let's do Canon ES debugger, right? All right. I'm not using it anywhere. Why the hell? Yes, I'll use this from here, but I'm not using anything from this place. So why am I? Huh, it's fine then. I'll just move this over here. That's fine there. This is Canon. All right, in the meantime, I'm gonna do this. There we go. There's a public. That's the thing that we want. I'm gonna bring it over to the assets folder, right? All right, there's the earth right there. Next is to add the sober. Add the sober. So it's gonna be that. All right, so go over here and let's also this is sober. All right, now we have that. Let's build. Right, let's build the demo. You know what? I'm gonna build this demo from Angular 3 demo. How about that? Because it'd be cool if we can bring this over to the storybook as well, right, later. So I'm gonna build this over to here. So this one I'm gonna do the earth marker, right? Earth marker dot component.ts. Oh. Earth marker dot component.ts. Right, this one will be marker component module component selector demo earth marker template that and do ng module declaration earth export. Done. Right, and of course I'm gonna bring the assets over to demo, which is, do we still have it? Nope. cut that, paste here. Yep, close that again. Now I have the earth, right? Next is to copy and paste. So now I have the model. Let's look at the app. Which is the stage, right? With the controls of ref. There's an auto rotate and make default. Ooh, I think I can do that. I think I can do that. And then there's canvas and blah blah. All right, let's go with that. So let's set up the model. Right, let's set up the model. For class, this is gonna be earth component, right? This is gonna be demo earth template that and transaction of that. All right, so let's do the setup. All right, we have entity canvas, DPR and camera. So DPR 1.2 camera, FOV 50. Right. Next we have stage entity soba stage. Stage. Next the controls. Inside of here we have that demo. Right. Outside of here we have MGT, soba, orbit control, and we have auto rotate. We have make default 2, and we have this as the MGT soba orbit controls. All right, I think we have that right there. Next, we will do the model. So let's look at the model. There's marker. All right, there's model right there. No, I don't have that yet, so we don't have this not a transition. Right? I don't. We're not gonna have that, but let's try to. There's React icons of font awesome. So let's do font awesome. It's fine. Yep. Right, so rotation and position. So I have input for rotation, ruler, position, GT vector 3, right? This one is rotation, position. Next would be ng content. Let's see. Let's see if it works. I don't think it works at all, but let's see if it works. Này á hả? Like this one, right? This is lazy git. Lazy git. Nope, not working. Got to execute uniform 3 FV. All right, let's find out what happened. I'm pretty sure it's this one, right? Just save that. Okay. So do that. So it's not working, people? What happened? Yeah, I should see that. uh I should see that, but I'm not. So let's see what happened. Um Interesting. Hmm. But then we're not seeing anything. Wow. Right, let's try this then. Um, what happened? Is this the case? No. Oh, there's something wrong. Uh, what's happened? Hmm. Ah, yeah. Okay, let's try this. Let's add some light to it. So that's the Earth, but without but this one there is no width and height. There's no width and height to it, right? So um it's interesting. The second one doesn't have like width and height to it. That's kind of weird. I mean, I think I should see it like width and height on this guy, right? So something wrong with the transform. And of course this as well. Something wrong with this. All right, so let's see if I don't have this. What it look like? Okay. Oh, what's my marker up there? Oh my goodness. Uh, yeah, I need to fix that. That's what a stage. So what happened to my stage? And the control it just like die. Why so? If I go look at my storybook and look at my store staging stage, I have that, right? And just that. That's not have rotate. I cannot even. Ah. Okay. Okay, this is annoying. Why? Why? It's so annoying. Oh. Interesting. And why? Like, it should go all the way in here for the stage. And then all of this, alright, ambient light, point light, spotlight. But nothing get in here. Let's lock the scene. Let's try locking the scene. Oh, okay. I see one group, which is the stage, right? Inside of here, I will see. Uh, I see that group. Inside of this group, I will see the context shadow, which is another group. Alright, which is another group. Inside this group, there's a mesh and orthographic camera. So let's see. There we go. This one is the context shadow. Right, so there's ambient light, spotlight, and point light. Then there's sober environment, which is just directive. That's inside of this group, which is this group, outer group, and then there's an inner group right there, inner group, and then this inner group has another group. There's a children, and then the three mesh is over there. For some reason, I'm not seeing it. Right, there's some rotation, quaternion on, like on this freaking group. And I'm not sure why I'm not seeing anything. Get as color correctly. Oh, what's this? What is the first group? Is it a stage? It is so that's my group. Let's see the outer group. That's the outer group. Let's put a name on it. Yep, stage outer group. My position is not right. Hmm. So there's a problem. There's a problem with this. So wow, this is gonna be annoying because we kind of need the children to be available until we render the stage, right? Hmm. It's kind of chicken and egg thing. This is not great. Yeah, it's still waiting on that. That's like 1 second later. I'm like, what the hell? There we go. So yeah, and then there's those two markers up there, which is a wrong position, right? That's wrong position. Let's try. Ready? Event dot auto rotate. This is future. Marker. Let's remove that and try it again. Yeah, there's this right here. That's behind it. I guess I can turn this on, right? There we go. That's not rotating. This one not rotating correctly. And I'm gonna stop here for today. It's been fun, right? But, that doesn't look pretty, but I'm gonna change this to maybe 5x. That's too big. Yeah, that's the transform thing, I think. And there's no shadow. There's no shadow. There should be some shadows on the stage though, right? From a demo, there's no shadow. Yeah, I mean, right, let's just stop here for today. We're going to this one is core server miss, clean up HTML. Yeah, we'll fix that later. So whip. All right, that's it. Bye you guys, thank you for joining. There's no question left, so I'll see you guys in the next one. This has been fun. I mean, I think we fixed some stuff very nicely. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.